Now we're going to move on to the snatch, and this can be done both the hardstyle and GS method. The snatch is just an extension of the swing. You're applying more force to get it overhead. Then with a slight shift of the hand, you bring it into the lockout position, and you do it in such a way that the kettlebell isn't just flopping over and banging on your forearm. In order to do this, what you're doing, it's not a pull with the arm, but once you're coming about here, about head height, you pull the arm back. It can be from the shoulder or from the elbow a little bit, and then you're punching through. This gets the kettlebell to start rotating around, and then your hand is coming to meet it rather than the kettlebell coming here. And at the top, I usually like to keep my hand open, but this is just the basic of the movement. In juggling, we actually don't really come to this position. And then on the way down, something that can help spare the grip is to point the thumb backwards at the end of the swing or the snatch, really any of the movements. Having the thumb back here, because you can hook your thumb around the fingers, all this stress is on there, rather than if you have it here, the pinky ring fingers, which are much weaker than the other fingers, can start to go. So I tend to do that with all my movements rather than coming like this. So those are some of the basics. Here it is in a GS style. Now with the descent, there are basically two ways. One is you can cast it out. So from here, I'm throwing the belt out and then coming in a big arc. This can also be done from the bottom, so you're really following that swing path. Arcing. This is great for power, but actually it's going to stress your hands a lot more, as opposed to coming more straight up and straight down. So here it's more of a high pull movement. You're coming like this, and then punching through to get there. Then on the way down, it's a little of a corkscrew. Think of doing like a press, except it's more away from your body. From here, with your palm facing that way, then turn it like this, and then bringing the thumb back through. So there's a whole bunch to play with on the snatch there. We really only need the basics for what we're doing here. If you want more information, be sure to check out my Kettlebell Snatch Domination DVD set.